Number 1, graph the function f of x equals, and here's the piecewise equation here, x plus 3 if x is less than or equal to negative 2, excuse me, x squared minus 4 if x is between negative 2 and 3, and 5 if x is greater than or equal to 3. So I'll show you how to do this in the calculator, but first, we know how to graph. This is a linear here. This is linear when x is less than or equal to negative 2. So from this point on to the left, all this graph over here will represent x plus 3. So let's find out where the first value would be. If we plugged in negative 2, and you add 3, negative 2 plus 3 is 1. And so you'd have a point here. Because it's line underneath, more ink, I need more ink on my dot over here. It's closed in, it's filled. This open symbol has less ink, so this would be an open circle, meaning less ink. Now the equation is x plus 3. Now what's my slope here? That would be the y-intercept. If you continued on, it'd be at 3. This means my slope is just 1x, so you would go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, which would also mean if you went backwards, down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1, like that. So my graph should go on this way to the left with a closed dot, and I was doing that in red, so I'll put red here. Closed dot going this way, down 1 over 1. That's how the graph looks this way. Now this is a parabola. This parabola is down 4 units, and it's anywhere between negative 2 and 3 out here. And so anywhere between these 2 points is this parabola. This parabola starts 4 units down, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know it hits this point. And now to find it, the values, you just plug in. Now at 1, when we go 1 over, you would square that. So 1 squared is 1, minus 4 would be 3. So it should be this point. And you'll start to see that 1 squared is 1. It just means it goes up 1 over 1. Now if I went 2 right, that would be 2 squared, which is 4. So we'd go 2 right, up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so we can check that point real quick. 2 squared is 4, minus 4 gives us 0. And we get to put in one more value. We'll leave an open circle. 3 squared is 9, minus 4 is 5. So we should be 5. So we go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be 5. Open circle because the symbol is less ink. Now, and all these should match coming around this way. So this should be here. And then this piece will be an open circle here. So my parabola would look like this. I know my art gets terrible, but you have that. And then 5 if x is greater than or equal to 3. And so starting at 3, you go up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is that same point. It would be filled in now, going this way. And so I'm going to go over here, select this, and I'll just select green. And it's like this going on forever. That's what my graph should look like. Now to check this in the calculator, you can go to graphs. What you do here is you hit the book, or excuse me, next to the 9, this symbol right there. And then you go to this piecewise. I always choose the one 3 by 2 that's listed right there because you can tell the calculator how many you need. We had 3 equations, so I do that. The equations were x plus 3 if x was less than or equal to 2. So you do control equal sign to get these symbols. X is less than or equal to 2. Comma means if. We had x squared minus 4 if 2 was less than x, which is less than 3. And the last part of the equation was 5 if x was greater than or equal to 3. I forgot to put my x there. X. All right, I hit enter. You see my graph. Oh, one mistake. Let's pull this up. Equation back up. You might have noticed it. I put 2 here. I'm supposed to put negative 2. There we go. Let's graph that. And this also needs to be negative 2. There we go. Now I get that picture that I was talking about. And it's just like the one we had.